Hey everybody, welcome back. Here we are starting from scratch. How to play this game. It's, as you can see, I'm at 29 trophies, so I've just begun here. I just want to teach the newcomers a little bit about what you got to do when you start. Because, as you progress in the game, you realize, or not realize, but your clubs get better. Everything gets better, and it's so much easier to play um, with your clubs. Then the wind comes into effect, and it changes everything. But either way, I just want to show you a couple tricks and tips that you beginners to help you get up there faster can use. So, before I get started, um, for anybody who is new and doesn't have anybody to help them, we have a Facebook page. It's called Golf Clashers. Now, you can also subscribe to my channel and you'll get all the tips and tricks you need. But joining the Facebook group, you can ask questions, people will answer you. It's very helpful. Good little community we got going. You can also follow me on Twitter at 97warren97. So that being said, let's just get into a match here. Like I said, it just started, so I don't really have anything. I'm going to try and finish Tour 1 here. But we'll play a little Tour 1 and I'll show you a couple things you should keep in mind when playing when you first start. As you can see, I got 29 trophy. This person's got 26. So the holes are very, very straightforward. Now, with your drivers, it gives you you don't have to be perfect every time because the fairways are so wide. There's not a lot of obstruction, sand traps, and everything that get in the way as you progress further on. It's the approaches and the putting that's where you're going to make your money as a beginner. So your first, and I'm just going to use the basic ball because that's probably what you're going to have. So there's no wind. So really you don't need to adjust your club here. You can move it over a little bit just so you're playing that 0.4 wind, which really isn't going to move your ball hardly at all. You might not be up high enough to have a top spin on it, but when you go to this screen, you press the ball here, and you have top spin and backspin. So just basically take your shot. Don't go crazy. You don't have to plow it out of the... I suggest you don't even use the power boost, like pulling it out of that circle. So you're just putting it in the circle till it kind of lights up, and away you go. So, the ball traveled out there. It's sitting with a nice little chip to get on the green with your next shot. Now, not really sure what this guy's doing. He's probably trying to figure out what the stuff on the screen does for you. So when you're zooming in and out, you use your two fingers. You put them both on the screen at the same time. If you push them in or out, it just moves the camera view, so you can get a close-up or no close-up. Now, a lot of people will have the mistake when they're approaching, because your ball guide, which is the yellow line that shows you where your ball's going. So for instance, I'll show you right here. Now, my ball guide shows the second bounce. You can see it there. It shows the second bounce, but it doesn't show the third, so you don't really know how far that's going to go. So right at this point, I'm guessing that ball, showing that it shows halfway, is going to go a little bit too far. So what I'm going to do is back this up a bit. Now you got to play that wind a tiny bit, but not much. So we'll back it up here a little bit, and we'll just stick her in the middle and then try and get your arrow as close to the center as you can. Now, that was very close, but I'm not expecting you guys to make these shots. It's not easy at first because you're kind of guessing with the ball guide. But it did leave me with an easy birdie putt, which is what you want. When you're beginning, you're probably not going to get any eagle attempts because you can't hit the ball far enough to get onto the green in say a par 5, or in this case, I guess this would be this being a par 4. This is an eagle attempt, but so basically your arrow's going back. Oh no, that is a birdie. So yeah, because you're shooting your first shot, your second shot's going on the green, and your third one's going in. So you got your birdie. So to get your eagle, you would have had to sunk that chip, which came close, but I didn't do it. So then the shootouts. What do you do in the shootouts? Now the shootouts is just one shot closest to the pin. Now here's where you're going to find your ball guide is going to come into effect. Now you see with this guy, his ball guide, I don't know what he's doing, but maybe I'm thinking this is some kind of a glitch in the game that's not showing exactly what he's doing. But I'll show you with mine here. The first bounce, it'll only pretty much show halfway, depending on if your club is upgraded. The more you upgrade, the more ball guide you're going to have. So he had a nice little shot. He got it on the green. It's, ways away from the hole. So this is definitely beatable. 10.96. So basically what you want to do is you got to remember, we're going to put some backspin on this so it doesn't go way past the hole. Now, as you can see that the bounce, it's not showing it exactly land. Now, if it's landing there, it's going to go a long ways past that because it's going to bounce again and again and then roll. So you really want to try and bring it back as far as you can without landing it in that sand trap. You got to remember the wind's going to push the ball a little bit. So this should just bounce, and then roll right close to the pin. And we beat him by 8, a little less than 8. So I just got my total beginner. And that's that for a Tour 1 hole. So I'm going to try and do a couple more here, and then from there I'm going to just continue to show my way along throughout the tours with this guest account. I'm using a terrible phone, so it does kind of flutter a little bit, so my shots are really off. But anyway, we'll do our best here. I might even put out a video tomorrow about, I'm going to try the tournament with my 32 trophies. I'm probably going to have no chance, but we'll give it a try. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share the videos so that they get out and around. But thanks for watching, and keep your eyes and ears open for the next one. We'll see what we can help you out with next. But thanks for watching.